Hi, love. Welcome to the Divinely Aligned channel. I'm Courtney. I am a super conscious channel creator and coach, and I am ultimately here to help you know, feel, see, love, and connect to yourself, to your true self, to your highest self, to your super conscious mind. And today, I want to talk about something that's coming through like louder than ever before. So, I've got a couple videos now that are going to be coming out over the next couple days to really help us all regulate and relax our nervous systems in a very easy way, because that is what is happening in the world right now. Is we are living in a world where everyone's nervous systems are overstimulated, deregulated, and exhausted, and nothing can function properly if your nervous system is not. It is the cause of so many issues within us. And it's the way that the world is. We are constantly feeling like we need to be doing, being, giving, creating, engaging, posting. We are always feeling like we have something to do. Like, pause right now and just check in with yourself. I'm going to do a practice in this video, and then I'm going to encourage you to come back for tomorrow's practice, or depending when you're seeing this, it might be up, but we'll get to that. This video needed to come through first because I really wanted to call in those of you that the universe, that your higher self is gonna bring to this video, because you need a fucking break. You deserve it. It's time for you to just hit pause, not on this video, but on life, and just connect to yourself and breathe and feel. And I'm going to show you in just a minute how easy it can be to regulate yourself, to connect to yourself, to calm your nervous system, to recalibrate to here and now. Because if we are constantly running on autopilot, if we're constantly functioning in overdrive, trying to be where we're not, trying to get things done faster, trying to get through everything so that we can get to the next thing, so that we can get to the weekend or the holiday or whatever reward we're giving ourselves, and then we get to that thing, but we're so exhausted and deregulated and overstimulated and overwhelmed that we can't breathe. Now, I'm purposely talking in hyperspeed like this, and I'm purposely talking in a heightened state within my nervous system, because I know that this is going to activate this in you even more. And do you see how this is how most of the time we are living? And that is why I am the biggest advocate for breathing, for being present, for just feeling how you feel in the moment. So now, to feel the duality of this, first I want to get you to do something with me. Get as tense as possible. No matter what you're doing, just like tense yourself up. Shrug your shoulders, make fists, curl your toes, engage your core, like make your body as tense and as tight as possible. Hold your breath. Now try, without losing the tension, to breathe fully, to breathe into your belly. But don't lose the engagement, the tenseness, the tightness. Now let go. Soften, release, and breathe. And I want you to breathe all the way through your chest, all the way down into your belly, fully expanding your belly on the inhale, fully releasing on the exhale. You can have your eyes open or closed, but just really breathing fully, completely, slowly. Every round of breath, breathing deeper and deeper into yourself, into your being. And just feel with every round of breath how much needs to soften within you. This is why breath is so powerful. I used to teach and work with kids a lot, and this was the number one thing that would impact them, is I would get them to like tighten themselves up into little balls and try and breathe. And then it was amazing to me how many parents I would have come to me telling me how their kids would see them stressed and anxious and tight, and they tell them to just breathe, right? But it's not a shallow breathing like we're normally doing most of the time. Another fun fact is most people breathe backwards. When you inhale, are you expanding into your belly or are you contracting? We need to be expanding into our belly on the inhales and releasing, contracting on the exhales. And this can be very complicated sometimes for some people and some kids. Now, this is no judgment or shame, but it's just an awareness that this is showing you the stress and the tension and the anxiety that you are carrying in your physical body. And so when we allow ourselves to just fucking breathe, like anywhere at any time, you're already doing it. You have to be breathing to be here. But just shifting and consciously breathing fully and completely can change everything because you have to soften. You have to let go a little bit of some tension, some heaviness that you're feeling, and recalibrate to here and now. Because most of us, most of the time, we aren't doing this because we're just so in our heads. We're so in our minds trying to figure out the next step, trying to figure out how we're going to get everything done in a day, trying to figure out the right next move, or trying to just get through, right? Get by. And that's not the point of life. The point of life is to be here now. It is to breathe here now. It's one of my favorite sayings, that quotes that I have created. I'm sure other people have said it, but really, the more that you can repeat this, like be here now, breathe here now, because it's one thing to be here and to be present and aware of your surroundings. But a lot of the time that can cause more stress and more anxiety. Maybe you're looking around your house and you're seeing the to-do list of things that you need to do while also knowing that you have to go pick up kids from school or whatever it is, or you don't have time to do the things before or after work and you wait for the weekend, which all you want to do is relax. Like I've heard the same old story from client after client, time in and time out. No matter what their life circumstances are, every single situation, from the wealthiest to the healthiest, everyone is doing this. We are all so caught up in our minds, just getting by. Even if you really truly enjoy your life and you love it and you've built this life that you're living, that is your dream life. I am doing that, but I still catch myself all of the time doing the human thing of getting caught in the habit of busy and this to-do list of things that I want to get done in a day. And I don't know the last time that I breathed properly or consciously. But luckily, I have a very seasoned tool belt of things that I can catch myself often, especially when I get into lower states to lower vibrations. So I'm hoping that you did this little activity with me and you're feeling the power of just being present and breathing. And now we're going to take this a little bit further. Okay. So I'm not bringing any of this up, by the way, to make you feel bad, to cause negative feelings within you. Consciousness is key to living a life that you love. You are not going to create and live a life that you love if you're numbing and running and avoiding it. That's not the point. If you're doing all of these things because one day you're going to get to a point where you can enjoy it, that's not what you're here for. And you're here listening to this video today because your higher self wants you to know that it's time for you to enjoy wherever you're at in life, being here, breathing here, feeling here. There is nothing wrong with your feelings and your emotions. It's our thoughts and our beliefs that are what get in our way, because the thoughts that we think create the beliefs that we have, which create the actions that we take, which create the behaviors that we make, which creates our reality. Our reality is nothing but a mirror of our inner state. And your emotions are your emotions, your feelings are your feelings, but it's the definitions and the judgments and the perspective and the paradigm that you have of whatever it is that you're feeling. And so, again, I am here to wake you up, to how powerful you are. I'm here to empower you because until you allow yourself to take responsibility for your life, you're going to keep living with an unregulated nervous system, exhausted and burnt out and stressed. And again, I'm not saying that you are all of the time, but we all go through this. We all need these reminders to come back, to check in. I'm so grateful when I come across the videos that remind me to breathe or remind me how powerful I am, because it is a part of the human journey. But the more and more that we awaken and ascend in this human journey, the more and more we have to be aware, because it's why we're here. It's what we're here to do. It's how we're here to be, is alive and aligned and present. And in the moment, we're meant to be embodied and relaxed and enjoying this experience, because that's how we're going to make the choices that are aligned with the frequency that we want to be in. You know, I talk a lot, I coach a lot in frequency, in energy, in quantum physics, in quantum healing, in quantum leaping and jumping and shifting. Everything is always shifting. Everything is always changing and evolving. It's just that for most of the time, we're living unconsciously. So we're just allowing it to shift and change how we always do. So the whole concept, I mean, we can go deep into the science of it, but at its most basic is that everything is always shifting and changing and evolving. In every moment, you are a new version of you. It's just you're either going to choose to show up and be the same version of you that you were yesterday, that you're going to allow that unconscious programming to run. You're going to allow your subconscious mind to just keep you alive based in what it knows you can survive. Or you start to wake the fuck up, take responsibility for your life, catch yourself when you're not breathing, when you're not being present, when you're not choosing what's right for you, and you start to make the little shifts and changes that turn into bigger things. And that's all that it takes. And I get that that can feel overwhelming. But you know what's a lot more overwhelming is looking back to not knowing the last time that you breathed consciously, right? Like, do you not see that your life has a lot more to offer you than just getting by, than getting through, than getting things done? We didn't come here to just work and save and retire one day when we're so burnt out and exhausted that we can't enjoy it. And if you are content and happy in that paradigm, then definitely keep doing that. But I'm going to guess if you're still listening to me that you are really, truly wanting to wake up to just how good it can be. And it is always this or better. So, like for me, my life is a fucking dream. I have finally stepped into exactly who I want to be. But then the fun part is that like I don't know what it's like to be the highest version of me in every moment that I can be. So every day is revealing more exciting things and more opportunities, but I still have to do these check-ins and come back and remember to breathe. Like it's crazy how simple it is to just breathe and feel and check in with how you're perceiving things, with where your paradigm is, with what you're choosing, with what you're doing, and if it feels right for you. So now that I've just raised the frequency a little bit. This is what I do because I'm so passionate about this. So yes, my energy, my frequency rises and usually activates things within other people, but breathe. Come back to that breath. Close your eyes if you want to, or you can just stare at the screen or stare at a candle or a tree. Actually, I encourage you to just find something that's not moving that you can just stare at and breathe and just feel. Just feel right now whatever there is to feel as you breathe fully in and out of your body. And just allow yourself to be present and embodied in this moment. And as you embody yourself in the now consciously, breathe even deeper, even fuller. On the inhales, breathing in through your nose, and on the exhales, releasing through your mouth, maybe sighing. And just allow each cycle of breath to relax you. Allow your nervous system to regulate, to recalibrate, to be here now instead of so focused on the past or the future, which are all not real. This is all there is. So just be here. Allow yourself to feel and know that you're aligned, that you are here hearing this aligned right on time. You came to this video because you needed a break, and knowing and seeing and feeling that you always have this power. You in any and every moment can just be and breathe and feel. And I get it. A lot of the time in our reality, there's things that aren't ideal, that are stressing us out, that aren't working out for us. But you need to see, and I know this is an unpopular opinion, but you need to see that you are creating that. You are creating your reality, and you will continue to create the reality that you're in until you choose to create a different one. And you can choose that at any time. You can choose to shift your frequency, your energy, your vibration in any moment. And the more that you do that, you literally shift your reality. And that is how you super consciously create a life that you love, because in the now, in frequency and in energy, is how your super conscious mind speaks to you. It's not going to speak to you in the same patterns and programming that you've been running on. It has the higher perspective. It knows all the timelines. It knows how good it gets to be for you. And our superconscious is going to be giving us the challenges and the realizations when we aren't choosing ourselves, all because it's trying to wake us up. So I hope that this helped just give you a little bit of a break from whatever is going on in your current reality. And I really hope that you take this practice forward, because you don't need me. You don't need me. You don't need anyone. And that's the power of this. And of what I do is I want to put the power in your hands. No one that you ever go to for any healing work of any kind should ever be telling you that it only works with them. I'm here to empower you to live embodied and aligned, to be the sovereign being that you are, and to be the creator of your reality. And it doesn't have to be complicated. Living divinely aligned is being here now, bringing the light that you are to the moment. No matter how dark it is, the light will always win. You get to feel your feelings. Your emotions will be however they're going to be based in your thoughts and your beliefs. But the more that you are present and you consciously choose your thoughts, your feelings will start to change. Your beliefs will start to shift, which will start to change your actions and your behaviors. And I encourage you to change all of your thoughts and all of your beliefs and all of your actions and behaviors towards whatever serves you, whatever feels good for you, whatever excites you. Remembering that your higher self, God, the divine, your superconscious mind speak to you through frequency and energy, through what feels good. So the more and more that you follow what feels good, you're only going to get more of that. But you have to choose you. You will not be rewarded. You will not be rewarded by the divine if you're choosing to live in timelines that are not good for you, that are not serving you, where you're settling and struggling and suffering and living overwhelmed. It's time for you to see that you're worthy, that you are worthy of being exactly as you want to live. Remembering that reality is a mirror. So the more that you take care of you, the more the world will do the same. I hope that you enjoyed this. Stay aligned, be divine. And again, there is going to be a ascension meditation, a yoga nidra practice that I'm going to be posting that is for deep rest, for deeply regulating and relaxing your nervous system so that you can truly feel embodied in your light, in your love, in your magic, and align to all that is here for you and to the timelines, the paradigms that truly serve you. Love you lots.